Yo, 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 yo. So yeah, like I said, man, what people gotta understand, bro, is this is God's plan, right? I mean, God already got me going and got me moving, and like y'all don't seem to actually know what Batman is, even though he tells you straight straight up, he tells you exactly what it is. Tells you exactly who he is and what he is and what he brings. So like I said, that's my whole thing. Like I said, we just don't move the same. All of these regular people, right? These so-called civilized people, right? All of them, what you have to understand, y'all have an answer for everything. The difference is how we move. See, when I move around, anywhere I go, I've been all over the country. Anywhere I go, right? People have to respect me. I don't care where I'm at. Um, I'm just saying, I'm an actual gangster. We really move like that. We don't let anyone, right? Everyone has to respect us. So, how are we the same if we really live like that and move like that and none of y'all do? See what I'm saying? See, that's the point. All these folks, they want to yap, yap, yap. I don't care what you have to say. As far as this is concerned, this is on autopilot already. This is all just business. You understand? Shout out to the dude, like I said, that, keeps donating because he's looking to, I don't know, type some delusion. I mean, the things that you say, brother, I mean, it's clear that they're designed to get a reaction because I think that I mean, first of all, you can't even get your facts straight, right? And you clearly don't know what you're talking about. But like I said, the things that you type, I mean, I don't waste my time reading it because I already know what you want. Like, yeah, you're looking for a reaction, and like I said, I don't know what that is because again, that's some internet stuff. I mean, anyone can choose to do that. Anyone can get on a computer or whatever and pretend and start typing and pretend or whatever. I mean, that's cool. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, that's some internet stuff. You know what I mean? That's a lot different than saying anything in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, I mean, the problem is everybody has an answer. I mean, just like that corrupt manager up there at that Dave and Buster's, right? Up there in Green Bay, right? Remember? What was his name? Jerome Bettis. Yeah, I'm going public too with all y'all legal names. Yeah, Jerome Bettis, the one that backed down. Remember? That was part of that whole thing because they kept trying to set me up. And they were working with the corrupt ones. You remember that? Yeah, I do. I remember everything vividly. And like I said, like I'm pretty sure the court system is going to make sure that they have to give me my $800 back because I did the right thing. I never did anything wrong. I did the right thing. I stood up for myself and protected myself, and that was what I should have done 1,000%. Right. So, like I said, you got a corrupt system, right, who is trying to pretend, right, and that didn't work. Nothing has worked. And like I said, yeah, the Jerome guy, he backed down. It's the truth. He backed down, right? And it is what it is. He was shook. He was scared, just like all y'all always are. That's the truth. See, I could talk about whatever I want. I'm going to talk about all the facts of everything that's happened. People need to know who y'all are. All y'all are corrupt, actual criminals. Like, he would never work. I worked every day hard as hell. What kind of society are we in where narcs want to be lazy, but then, oh, it's a problem when you say the truth and expose them? Huh? There's nothing he can do about it. I mean, hey, listen, brother, I used you and got the best of you. You're the one who did the welcoming interview, right? You hired me on. I got the job. I excelled. I was the best ever. I made sure y'all keep raising my wage. And then when the minute they started playing games about the money, oh, we can't raise it anymore. We can't do this and that. I'm out. That's how it worked. That's how a hustler moves. So I mean, I used you and got where I needed to get. That's what a gangster gonna do. A gangster gonna get where he's going no matter what. No matter what, bro. You understand? It doesn't matter who you are, what you talking about. The gangster just gonna use you. Y'all want to talk about manipulating? I mean, hell, I'm the king of it. I'm a master manipulator when I want to be. How do you think I do all these things? It's a form of manipulation, right? It's definitely control. I was in control when I worked over there, right? And the whole thing was just you had that individual and these people that were jealous of me, right? And they all talked to each other because they were corrupt, working with the corrupt ones. So they were talking behind my back, saying, "Oh, He's getting over 70,000 shares of this stock. He might end up getting filthy rich. And we got to try to stop him now while he's ahead of the game, right? Because he's making too much money. So you had me pay $800 for doing nothing wrong, and I already proved and exposed you publicly that you're all liars and that Green Bay is corrupt, right? So who won, right? And you were that was the whole goal. I mean, y'all even said it. The Red Triangle said it word for word, right? So like I said, what it's $800. You know what I mean? Like I said, I succeeded with that stock, man. I cut profits off of it the whole time, lived off of it for years, and I'm in the middle of a stock settlement lawsuit. So they got to pay me something for every share. And like I said, I'm going to try to make sure they pay me for every share, all 70,000. It would never make any sense in what world that you would pay me for when I only had 30,000 or for certain dates to try to get out of paying me. Like, no, you're going to pay me for every share. Just like I called up there to the lobby and told y'all. The little fake lady wanted to laugh, ha ha, whatever. There's nothing funny. It's funny that a man wants his money that he just spent the last 4 or 5 years working hard as hell for. I mean, sounds like an American to me. Sounds like how America works. See, that's the thing. They're laughing not because they're laughing at me or anything like that. They're laughing because they're in desperation and they're already in on it. I think. I truly believe that. I think that they're all. I think what I've uncovered is a conspiracy, and it's clear as day because I mean you can see all this. You understand? So I mean that's the thing. Like I still have to like y'all have to understand like all these people who worked at these different establishments, if they were corrupt officials, whoever, they're still part of the federal indictment. Understand that. Nobody is above reproach. Real talk. No, the truth is that anybody's name, right, can be placed on the federal indictment list. You understand? And if anything, right, all these individuals, their names should be on there because it's clear they participated. But I just want to make sure and find out as much as I can for sure and then go from there. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I know for sure. So I only put names on the federal indictment list, which is the federal lawsuit I'm filing, that I know for sure have had complete involvement in doing this and whatever they're doing with their, whether it be a smear campaign, slander and libel, right, a conspiracy across state lines, collusion, all that. It's a very serious situation, man. So, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, these folks don't get this. May be entertainment for who? I don't think it's entertainment for folks. I think people see that it's real. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's the whole thing. When you got a bunch of folks and they online and you know they so sensitive and hypersensitive. I told you they want to have a sensitivity contest every day, and they can't understand and just embrace the fact that I'm the only Batman, right? And I kind of figured it out watching the cartoons too. It kind of looks like Tartaria. I still think that there was a Batman in Tartaria, and it might have been me reincarnated. I don't know. They told me I did this before or something, so it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. And I mean, that's the greatest gift I could ask anyone for. I mean, God showed me that I'm Batman. Like God made me Batman. Like Batman is eternal. Batman is literally immortal. Like in whatever sense. I mean, you know what I mean? Like if I was there at that time, like that's crazy, bro. Like I don't know. Maybe I keep coming back as Batman. I have no idea. You know, so I mean, I don't know. I know the immortality thing. I know that's real. You know what I mean? So it's like people just have to understand. I'm just not the one, man. I'm not the one for the games. Like I said, I tell y'all what it is. That's what it's going to be. There is no discussion with me on anything, bro. It's my way or the highway. You know what I mean? That's what that one dude wanted to say. He said, "When you get to what? What are you talking about? That's what you do every day in your Section 8. Sit there and rant and ramble, right? And you see who's winning though, right? You see who getting all this money on here. That check is already up over $4, right? Like I said, we out here getting pizza right now. I'm at work, step into my office, right? My office is anywhere I want it to be, everywhere. I could walk in different cities at night if I want and just walk and talk, and I'm working and I'm gonna get paid something for it. I'm gonna make money. If I was whatever, like struggling or whatever, if I didn't have nothing, wouldn't matter. I'd probably make more money. Honestly. If I was like whatever you want to say, like if I was like a homeless guy like in Austin or something, oh, I'd be making buku bucks on here. Real talk, because then it'd be even easier because I'd be streaming like all the time, right? Even more often, honestly, I would. because it's just easier when you're in that situation. Like I'd be streaming, I'd be telling everybody what it is, I'd be doing content nonstop. Like, and I don't know if that's part of what these folks are afraid of or what. I can't figure out what they're afraid of, but they definitely afraid of something. And I think they just know that I can go to Austin with next to nothing, and just being there, I can make this stuff happen. But like now is not the right time yet. God already told me. He talks right to me. He already told me just be patient. He said you be patient, and that's how everything gonna come to you. You know, my whole thing is just about respect, man. I'm just about respect. I'm gonna be respected, and it's not something that I should have to continuously ask for. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I mean, it is what it is. Everything is already established, and it's that simple, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, as far as like the blame shifting that y'all do, oh no, the blame is on all these folks out here, all these corrupt ones, and they already know. No, the blame's on you for everything that you did, and I didn't forget about none of it, and it's all going in the federal lawsuit. So be prepared because we're taking this to court, 100%. No, I'm not a happy customer at all. You understand? Yeah, these people did tons of illegal stuff, broke the law every which way but sundown, and then they'll sit there and want to keep talking to you, want to smile in your face and ask silly questions. Real talk. While they pulled up 7 feet ahead of you because they scared, because they cowards. That's reality. Like talk about you right in front of your face. You understand? Yeah. No, like I don't forget nothing, Duke. You understand? I know exactly what happened. I know everything that went down. Like why would I forget that? I'm not scared of nothing and nobody. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. You feel me? And that's my thing. Like when it comes to my peace, right? I don't play it all, bro. You understand? Like my peace is my peace. Like I said, I don't want nobody. I'm not talking to nobody. This is a public service, and I'm none of y'all. I don't care who it is. I'm not speaking to the public no more. You try to talk to me, I'm gonna just look at you and stay silent. And if I do acknowledge you, it just means I appreciate you and you a fan, or I'm all right with you. But for the most part, I'm done talking with everybody. There's nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? No, it's been too much, too long, too many agendas, too much lack of empathy, too much nonsense, and you folks want to keep on, being smart and acting like you have a response or an answer when y'all have made no sense and you're not in power. The minute this federal lawsuit get filed, the minute I take this to a lawyer, they're going to take that case pro bono, all of them. I'm probably filing several lawsuits, and like I said, Christina and I are going to have a lawyer for like over 33rd and a third of a year. It'll be more than that. The minute I get this case to a lawyer and I explain to them what all these people did, right, bro, that's federal prison time. It's possible life sentences, and that's what everybody has to look forward to. 100%. What are you talking about? What are you going to do about it? Nothing. These were your actions. These are things you did. Smart one. Right. Yeah. What you realize is some people are a brick wall. You're looking at it. Some people don't play. Some people are Batman. I stand up to corruption for a living. The fact is, at the end of the day, all these folks picked the right dude to play with. They picked the right dude to do it with. hmm And what is Batman? I am vengeance. See what I'm saying? I don't let nothing go, brother. See, this is the thing that people don't want to acknowledge and understand. When you got these regular citizen folks trying to understand me, you can never understand me because I move just like they depict Batman in the cartoons and movies. I got a long history, bro. I've stopped a whole lot of careers, right? I've put a whole lot of folks in their place, right? I've scared the bejesus out of a whole lot of different folks. People know how I get down and who I am. I'm the real Batman. See, there's no faking. You understand? Like, no, this is what I do, brother. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy how people want to volunteer their opinion. Who? Like I said, y'all want to talk. You know what I mean? Because if you talk enough, right, you hope that people will talk. But like I said, my culture, my people, my group, and the old school that we were raised from, we wasn't taught to tell on ourselves. We wasn't taught to go run around and act tough. We was taught to be real low key. That's a real gangster. See, the mob moves differently. A mob is just going to move. They're not going to talk. You understand? I only talk on here because I'm talking publicly. And when I'm speaking, none of my thoughts, right, have anything to do with the next one. Remember that. I'm going down a list of a whole bunch of different things. So I talk about this topic, then this topic. Sometimes the topics come together. A lot of my thoughts, because I'm a genius, they'll come and they'll connect, but everything is a different, separate issue. So I can't be misquoted, right? I can't be told anything. Like I said, I'm done talking to y'all. Real talk. I'm done talking to y'all because it's to the point that when folks don't seem to get it, and when you keep pretending and acting like you're pushing, like, yeah, you should know what you're doing then, because that's what all you folks do. All of you, all day long, bro. I'm way past the point. I'm way past tired of it. Like, and there's no need for it. Feel me? It shouldn't be going on at all. So, end of the day, I care less what people think. Care less what people tell themselves. Like I said, like, I'm living pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting myself together, getting things together. I'm chilling. Like, I mean, like I said, shout out to the dude who's donating. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. Um, I just don't know what your quiet desperation is, and it's just hilarious. I think what it is you're not only looking for reaction, but it's clear what you're trying to do. You like I said, everything that you've said, none of it actually exists or makes sense. So that's why I just stopped reading it. I looked at one thing you said today. I was like, man, that's just so crazy how you want to talk about things that I went through physically, right? That I would clearly not let anyone talk like that to me. So, like I said, once I see that, I just think and say, oh, okay, so that's their agenda. So they literally donate me money in the hopes that they'll get a reaction and I'll get upset. So you can see the entire public, all these corrupt folks, all of them can see what's going on, what's been going on for the past 2 decades, but they want to act oblivious. Oh, I don't know who Batman is. They want to act aloof and then act like they're helping me, but are they really helping me? Helping me would be putting the Batman on a payroll. In the first movie, that's what they said. They said there's a 6 foot a 6 foot bat in Gotham, and if so, is he on the payroll with them? And what is he pulling down after taxes? Like I said, until a payroll is produced for me, I'm not doing no more talking. As far as helping folks, um, maybe, but that's up to me. I honestly, at the point, I don't even want to do that because I'm telling you, I've been so graceful. Y'all don't even understand what I go through every day. I've been so nice. It's unbelievable. I've been ultra compassionate. And when everybody just takes that and wants to take advantage of it, okay, I'm all right. Let me show the world some of the old me. Feel me? So now I'm doing nothing for you. I don't care who you are. You gets nothing. You know what I mean? You can't even help folks. I mean, the first thing they do, you got folks that they want my help, but then the first thing you do is try to encourage and tell me basically to go about doing something the wrong way. And then I have to make sure that I dance around that. That don't make no sense. Like, what do I owe you? I don't owe you. I don't owe none of these people, or none of these weird ladies anything. What are they doing for me? See what I'm saying? Like, I'm all right, bro. Like, I'm just saying the truth, but I'm all right. I don't think I'm gonna help at all. I don't think I'm gonna do anything because I don't have a need to. I don't need to. You know what I mean? Like, if I can, sure, for the right people, but I just don't like that. I don't like that's exactly how all this stuff happened, was me helping people and being compassionate. And I'm not saying not to be that way. That's why God always got me and got my back. But I'm just saying, basically, I mean, I'm just dealing with too much. Like, nah, bro. Nah, too much has happened. Like, nah, I'm past tired of being treated this way, and there's no need for it. And uh, what I'm looking for is change, brother. I'll pretty much do whatever I got to at this point to create a change. I need change. You know what I mean? Because this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And it just be so crazy because, like, I have everything right. I have everything good. You know what I mean? And it just don't make no sense. So, like, for me, I'm just gonna try to be patient, and I'm always with God. I stand with God, and God is who brought me this far. God is who gave me everything. God is who did all this for me. God is who carried me through. I mean, y'all couldn't even imagine, like I said, what I've gone through every single day. None of you could walk in my shoes. Are you serious? None of you. Not a single one of you. You know what I mean? So, like I said, folks just have to understand God sees all. I'm talking about all. I mean, it don't matter what you go through. That's the problem with these folks. They want to sit there and they want to play, and it's clear as day what they do. It's all intentional. right? They want to wear on you. That's what they want to do. They want to create stress. It's common sense. They're trying to wear you down. It's obvious, especially they try to go for like health too, I've noticed. And the thing with God, right, is God will restore your health. I feel like God regenerates me over and over again. Truly, I feel like God restores my health time and time again. Um, and y'all would never understand that, like I said, because you look at everything health and everything, you look at it as a physical aspect. You look at it as, oh, what am I eating or what am I doing? When technically it has nothing to do with that because it's all in God's hands. You know what I mean? That's the truth. The fact is, I know God got it. God got all these situations. God got this situation. God got my situation, and God got me. And God already told me what it is. God already told me everything that's going to happen. God doesn't want to see me right in this predicament at all. You know what I mean? Like, now the way I've been treated is not even close to normal. You know what I mean? And this has been this entire time. So, like, you know what I mean? I know God got me. I know God is going to change things and create a change 100%. And, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to get away from all you folks. There's none of these people. Like, none of these people are my friend. None of them. You know what I mean? I can't wait to get away. And all I want to do is have enough money and do my own thing. I want to be with Christina. You know what I mean? But I have to have my own money. I got to have enough money and be able to do my own thing. That's all. You know what I mean? Like, this other stuff is just nonsense. It's a waste of my time. But like I said, my career is going extremely well. It's extraordinary, right? And we continue to win. We continue to win every day. You know, these folks want to act like they have it hard. Oh, y'all have it easy as hell. You don't have a problem or care in the world. You're entitled. You have a support system, right? You folks don't even get it. Like, the things I've been struggling for, that's not even half the picture. I still got tons of stuff I need that I don't have, right? Because of these folks, because of these people, because of what y'all did, right? And everything you did was intentional. All of it. It was all intentional, and I know everything you did. So I mean, what do you think? I'm just going to sit here and it's all good? Nah, I'm taking this matter to court, Supreme Court. You understand? Like, nah, bro, this was a whole vast conspiracy, and people trying to take advantage every way they could. So y'all came for me, y'all wanted to take advantage, but then when you had to walk away with your tail tucked between your legs, and now I'm probably going to get a bunch of folks to lose their job too. I ain't give up on that. I'm just waiting. You understand? I'm waiting for the right time when I got the money. And then I'm going public. I'm exposing you. I'm exposing whatever. I don't care what it is, agency, department, company you work for. I'm going public with your name. I don't care who it is. Does you understand? See, that's the difference. Is that me? I'm not playing. I don't play games. Feel me? No, you people are wrong, and you know what you did. And that's the way reality works. When you do wrong things, God sees all, and yeah, 100%. You end up getting your karma. What you mean? I ain't forget nothing over here, bro. I'm just waiting patiently waiting. All right. What you mean? So, like I said, I mean, the fact is, I'm here to haunt the living. It's the truth. I could care less how you feel about it. I didn't ask your permission, right? I've got the Holy Spirit in me, brother. I'm the Son of God. So, I mean, I'm a walking nightmare. That's what I am. I mean, and that's what's just crazy that folks want to sit there and, oh, I want to talk cute. I mean, there was a lot of folks that wanted to talk cute, and they all got their karma. There was just like there's a lot of folks that pretended they want to step to me and step up, and they all, got owned, son, G checked, ran away, or screaming, crying, whatever. I mean, that's what happened. So, I mean, what do you mean? There's no room for playing anymore. There's no room for no new friends. There's no room for for new people to have an opinion. And nah, you missed the whole point. See, this Batman is real. This Batman is active and gets busy. You understand? I don't care how none of you feel. What, you think you could regulate me? You're out of your mind. Real talk. You have no idea what you're dealing with here. You're dealing with a dude who's a reincarnated game master. You're dealing with someone that if the entire system was out to get me, oh wait, they are. Oh, right? And the whole system couldn't stop me. I stood up to everyone, defeated everyone. Then I said, let me defeat the cartel too while I'm at it in my sleep. Y'all ain't getting it, bro. I stand with God. I'm the soldier for God. I'm the elite perfect soldier. I can withstand more of anything than any of y'all. I'm really built like that. So, like I said, you think that I don't do what I clearly do? You think I don't haunt? I mean, you really believe that? Then you know nothing about me. The fact is that these folks don't know nothing about me and they want to know. Like, I'm not the type of person that you even ask a question to. It should be self explanatory what I'm on. So that's the difference between me and all these other citizens. These other citizens, they go to jobs, they go to 9 to 5s. I do what I want to do. I move y'all around like the chess pawns you are. Like, real talk. I do what I want to do. I don't have any limits. I truly don't. No, I'm not crazy. I'm completely in my right mind. I make perfect sense. And I'm a gangster. Gangsters can get away with a lot more. Gangsters do a lot more, right? Gangsters get busy. Gangsters have no limits. Gangsters don't care. Gangsters don't care what happens in any situation. Gangsters just going to take it there every time. And I'm a gangster. You're dealing with a gangster. So what do you mean? I don't care, bro. I don't have no limits. Like I said, nah, the problem is that all these folks, whoever you are out there in the public, all these people, y'all want to front like you crazy, talking about a different kind of crazy, and you not crazy, right? I'm the meaning of that kind of crazy. I come from the street. You understand? Like I said, we've been doing this a long time. My movement been running the streets the entire time. We don't do no talking. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's all cute for the cute purpose and all that. We gonna stay being the streets. That's what people got to get. What you gonna see with me is you gonna never see me change. You're never gonna see me bend or fold, right? And like I said, all these people, that's what y'all should be doing. Is hiring folks like me. I'm not gonna work for none of y'all. I'm not gonna work for your little agencies or departments or companies because I think it's pathetic. Tell you straight up. Why would I work for you? Why would I work for you when like I've already, come up against all of that and all the corruption and won? How would that make sense for me to turn around and work for that? That doesn't make sense. It just don't make no sense. I'm already above you. What am I going to go backwards for? Sorry, but that's what it is. Backwards. Backwards. All right. Christina has an aversion to all that anyway. I don't want a career in any of that. So, like I said, there's nothing stopping y'all from using your independent thought and mind and thinking a little unorthodox and outside of the box and creating a budget, an actual budget. That's all I need is money and resources and the tools I need and resources. There's nothing stopping y'all from creating a budget for me. You know, like I said, if you don't want to create a budget for me, right? No problem. But how do you think that makes me feel? You see my point? The folks, like especially here, they don't want to do nothing for you. But then when I get the budget from God, because I'm going to, and then I have all the money, now I don't see any point in helping you. You see the purpose? I just see all of it as God's plan. I see it all coming together the way that Batman has always been depicted, because it's going to be spot on. You know, these folks never did anything for me. They're a mere obstacle. All they do is get in my way. I mean, well, like, folks got in Batman's way, and Batman made sure he kept going, right, and didn't care, and he gave everyone this a super impossible hard time, did he not? So I mean, it's common sense. I mean, like I said, when I say folks have no choice but to pay me, I'm not joking. People can either create a budget for me or deal with the mean big old bad bat that God is creating, that's going to have a budget of millions of dollars, a limitless budget. And then I'm sorry, but he's going to look at all you people as the enemy too. Common sense, because you're the enemy. You don't want to help, and literally, like, people went out their way to be an enemy. You see what I'm saying? Like, either way, I'm gonna get the power from God. There's nobody out here, nobody in the world, no human being, no system, nobody in the system that can stop what God's plan is and God got for me. That's what y'all don't get. I'm God's plan. And God's plan is vengeance towards all of you, all you people out there. That's the difference. I'm not on YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber, bro. What you're witnessing is a true movement. You're witnessing a true revolutionary and something that y'all didn't expect to see, and you'll never see again, because there's not going to be anything like me. You'll never see anything that comes closer is a repeat of me. I'm a non-repeating act. Feel me? I do see the AI stuff going on. I already know what's going to happen with that. It's common sense, right? And nothing surprises me. So God already told me that I'm the prophecy. The prophecy has to do with that. They said I'm going to come up against AI and win. So I guess that's part of what all this training is for, because it's for something. It wasn't just my idea. It's God's idea. I'm telling you the truth. And that's what all the training is for, obviously, is I'm going to be coming up against these robots. So the stuff that Charles Wofford was just talking about, Again, answering your own question, sir, and you're oblivious to reality that you're literally were in conversations and could have been in business conversations with the guy who's going to stop AI. It's going to be me. Can't nobody else do it? That's why she asked in the film, why do you have to do this? Because nobody else can. You understand? I'm the only one strong enough. I'm the only one resilient enough. I'm the only one who's been put through absolute hell on this planet and was made the immortal vampire and survived all this impossible stuff I wasn't supposed to, even on camera on the channel, right? So nothing is a false claim or made up because it's on the channel, bro. Don't waste my time. You understand with fake talk? That's my whole point. People know what it is. They want to pretend, and we don't have time for that. Get some self-respect, bro. When you see someone accomplish something, just say, "Hey, good job." If we don't have that, I mean, hell, that's crazy. Y'all don't want to see nobody make it? Those people, they thrive off negativity. I'm all right, man. We all about positivity and helping people, real talk. I'm gonna just turn around here. I'm pretty much done. But that's what's gonna happen. Mark my words. I'm gonna come up against AI, the Batman, and the Batman's gonna win and defeat AI. And I imagine it's gonna be very epic. I imagine that there's gonna be a whole lot of robots. Um, it's not gonna be easy, I'm sure. I'm sure that AI is a pretty powerful force, man. It's just crazy how many folks I see all over the internet telling these people, why do you keep building these things? You already showed us in the movies what you're going to do. Everybody knows it's coming, and they're doing it. And you see it actively. There's now new, they just did it right now. They just passed more of it. They're creating it. They're bringing it right now. So it's just weird how things is working in divine timing. There's ads out right now on social media that you can hire your own personal secretary who's a robot. Not joking. Like they just did it right now. I don't know if it was today. They just started doing this AI stuff where they started amping it up. There was a robot dog in the mall down here yesterday or the other day. That's not normal. That's never happened. This is being introduced and implemented to the public right now. That's a government agenda. So I mean, you better stay on your P's and Q's and get ready, man, and get aware. I mean, some stuff about AI is kind of cool. I mean, it'd be cool if robots had a consciousness and could feel to an extent and stuff, if they were nice and had some kind of heart or compassion, but they're not human. So I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting, man. I can't believe that I'm even in this time and day and age. Honestly, it's pretty crazy, but that's why I feel like I've probably walked this planet and been on this world before. The other thing I'm studying is Hollow Earth, and I know it's real because y'all's Masonic compass, your symbol, has to do with that. I figured out about. That's why he sings Jack Black about black hole sun, and wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come? Black hole sun, black hole sun. The black hole sun is the sun in the middle of the earth. It's on y'all's Masonic symbol. It makes the same pattern. It's the tracing, right? I'm not supposed to be this smart, right? Y'all are like, how the hell does he keep bringing up all this stuff that he's not supposed to know about? Yeah, I know reality, partner. What is that like twig thing that I keep hearing? Now it's in a different area. Is that like a thing they all have? Or like, what? That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. It just sounds like a twig, like going. It's weird, but this is like a ghost that just follows me around. The weirdest thing I've ever seen. That's weird. That's the first time I heard it right there. Other times it's on the other side. But yeah, like I said, doesn't matter. Like I said, pull up. I don't know. It's all self-explanatory, man. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Like I said, I'm not putting up with nothing. I'm not playing no games. I'm gonna be just like my daddy. Stunting like my daddy. I'm gonna be just like my father, and I'm not gonna have any patience with none of you. There's no patience involved between you and I, and it is what it is. Whatever I say goes, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and whatever I say it is. You understand? That's it. You know what I mean? Like, no, I know what it is. So at the end of the day, that's what God told me. Said I'm the prophecy, and they said something about I come up against AI, and I'm who can stop them. So see what happens. It's gonna be just like iRobot, and I'm gonna be like Will Smith's character. That's crazy, but I'm gonna be Batman. Huh, kind of cool. Yeah. Man, my life is really like a movie, man. Isn't that crazy? This is crazy. Yeah, that's why like I enjoy every bit of it because I'm the star of the movie. Like who would not enjoy it? Like I didn't really ask for all this. God just made it all possible. He made it happen. So it is what it is. Feel me? So end of the day, I don't know what to tell you. Feel me? But that's all I really got to say, man. Hope y'all have a good one. Much love, and like I said, we just gonna keep on winning. I do appreciate the donations though. Keep them coming. Even the little amounts, when I mean the last one helped. That was like almost $4 and some change. Stuff like that helps, man. If anything, try to pick it up a little bit. I don't care what you type there, just send the donations, at least he was trying to help today, and I did read that one. I'm not going to be reading them anymore, but he said like go get yourself a cold drink. So I appreciate that, man. It was hot as hell, bro. It was hot as hell all day. So yeah, we're gonna figure it out. All right. So I'll talk to y'all later, man. Like I said, we're successful. We made it. The rest of them, they just gotta wait. Check's already over $4. I got this other check coming. We're gonna stay making bread.